Friday the 13th, A New Beginning, is the fifth Friday the 13th film. This was released in 1985. This is directed by Danny Steinmann. It's written by Martin Kitrosser, David Cohen, and Danny Steinmann, with a cast including Melanie Kinnaman, John Shepherd, Shavar Ross, Richard Young, and various others. And there are some good things about it, but I didn't really care for it. We have a different setting, but we still have a lot of outdoor scenes, so it feels different but similar in terms of the visuals, so I thought that was a good decision. This one takes place initially at a halfway house after Tommy spends some time at some psychiatric hospitals, and the film is partly about the aftermath, the people he meets, and the fact that somebody is out to kill various characters. So visually looks similar but feels different location. We have different characters, and the characters are very good. The horror feels quite similar to the previous films, so in a way it feels similar, but the whole, and I don't really want to spoil this too much, but the whole Jason aspect, or the way they're trying to make it feel like it's part of the Friday the 13th films, it's very weak, it's very underdeveloped, it's very poorly written, so that part of it doesn't work well. If you like the previous films and you like Jason Voorhees, you're probably going to be really disappointed by this. It's not a very good film, it's not a worthy sequel. If we were to judge it purely on its own as a story about somebody staying at this halfway house, meeting these characters, and somebody is out to kill them, then I guess it's okay. But obviously the film is very much aimed at fans of the previous films. I can imagine there would be very few people watching this who didn't care for the previous films. Or indeed people watching it who haven't seen the previous films. They may well do, but it's unlikely. So it's just not a good sequel. It's not very good at all. It has a very, very poor Metascore of 16, which is very, very low. It does have an IMDb rating of 4.8 out of 10 across 47,000 reviews and ratings. Judging it on its own, I'd say that's maybe okay. But as the fifth film, I wouldn't even rate it as highly as that. So I don't think Friday the 13th Part 5 is a good film in terms of being part of the Friday the 13th films. On its own, I guess it's okay, but it's still nothing amazing. If you didn't like the previous films, obviously I'd say don't bother with this. If you liked them, check it out, just so you can then, well, I'm going to say so you can then get to the sixth film. I haven't seen the sixth film. I will be watching it very soon, but I'm going to assume that things get better, because that's a significant drop in quality, and there's no way they'd be able to continue carrying on with many more films if that lower quality was sustained. So I'm hopeful for the next film, but I also am going to go in with an open mind and will expect anything. For now, though, Friday the 13th, A New Beginning is not a good film. I guess it's okay on its own. But for fans of the Friday the 13th films, I don't think it's very good at all.